Hello everyone and welcome to Network Playroom. This is the 20th video in the Christmas calendar series, and in this video we'll look at PGP path attributes. Now I have a list of PGP attributes on the screen here for reference, but we'll discuss the specific attributes in other videos. This is more of a general view of the PGP path attributes. So PGP chooses the best path differently from other routing protocols. For example, RIP uses the lowest hop count, OSPF uses the lowest cost, and EIGRP uses the lowest metric, which by default is determined by the highest bandwidth and lowest delay. But PGP's path selection is based on a list of attributes. Now, PGP attaches path attributes with each route, and the path attributes provide PGP with granularity and control of routing policies within PGP. So you can manipulate PGP routing in so many different ways using path attributes, and you can always overwrite the routing information or best path selection you receive from a neighbor. For example, if you have two connections to a service provider and they prefer you to use path A, you can still configure your local AS to send packets through path B by manipulating the path attributes. Now, the PGP path attributes are classified in 4 distinct categories, and they are well-known mandatory, well-known discretionary, optional transitive, and optional non-transitive. Now, let me write those down here. So, well-known mandatory. You'll see these categories in that table on the screen here, by the way, in the last columns. And then we have number 2, well-known discretionary. Number 3, optional transitive. And then finally, number 4, optional non-transitive. Okay, so all PGP implementations must recognize the well-known attributes, and some of these attributes are mandatory and must be included in every update message, and others are discretionary and may or may not be sent in an update. So the first category here, the well-known mandatory attributes, must be included in every update message. Now, PGP implementations are not required or expected to support all optional attributes, and unrecognized transitive optional attributes are passed to other PGP peers, but unrecognized non-transitive optional attributes are quietly ignored and not passed along to other PGP peers. And something important to note as well is that the same attribute or the same attribute type cannot appear more than once within the path attributes field of a particular update message. So, for example, you wouldn't see the origin or, I don't know, next hop multiple times in the same update message. And to go back to the well-known mandatory category, you know, those attributes that are included in every update message, there are effectively 3 well-known mandatory path attributes, which are the first 3 here on the screen, actually. So origin, AS path, and next hop. And we'll look at those in the next video, so stay tuned for that. But this was just the general overview of the different path attribute types and the categories. So thank you again for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.